What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Nikki, and I am back. Y'all don't know how many days it been since I did a video, but y'all, I'm trying to get more consistent with it. Um, I want to do at least a video every day, but I came on here to say, y'all, I'm sleep disappointed in myself because I know I was telling y'all about the party, and it happened this Saturday, and y'all. I was sticking to me not going. I was sticking to it. I was sticking to it. I hadn't got no outfit because the theme of the party was like rainbow. I hadn't got no outfit. I hadn't did anything. And like 5:30, party started at 7. I would say closer to. I got a phone call from the person who was throwing the party. And I don't know if they should have had heard that I probably wasn't going to come, but I feel like they did because they ended up calling. Why would they call? You know, you coming to the party? I mean, you was in the group chat. I just want to make sure you're coming. I'm like, wow. Okay. Then, I went and did the same things that I sort of figured, you know. I ain't gonna lie and say I didn't enjoy the people that I went for. Like the people who honestly I knew honestly wanted me to probably be there and, have a good time with them. I could say I enjoyed those people, I can't lie about that. But the thing was not about those people. It was about being in a room full of people that, or showing off somebody to me, honestly, who, you know, the picking and choosing. Like, I can't control what somebody else is doing. I can only control what I do and who I'm around. And I honestly say that I wasn't trying to be me in the situation. It was just I really was trying to do something for myself and not just show up to people's events just because you know it's something to do. You know, but I did. I went, and like I said, the fakery is there. The people who friends with you on Facebook that'll never like any. Well, I won't even say Facebook. I would say, well, I would say Facebook, or I would say Instagram, whatever social media platform that I am on, that I'm friends with people. You'll never like a post, anything that I post. You'll never, you know, say anything to me via social media. But in person, we want to smile in each other's face. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. And that was my whole problem. And it's like sometimes, you know, we could be, um, do that type of things, but I'm just not here for it, especially when it comes to family. Because why just smile in your face when I see you? And then the outfit that I had, y'all, let me tell you, it was last minute. I went and got some color socks from the store. They were like lime green. I already had like this little lime green bra, whatever. And I had like this lime green um, fanny pack. I bought some lime green shades. I bought like this little big shirt. I like cut the shirt up, so that the bra can show a little bit, whatever. And, you know, that's what I wore with some blue jean shorts and some white forces. You know, I throw things together. I've always been one to like to, if I'm gonna go somewhere, if I'm gonna dress up, I'm gonna try to do my best. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm gonna be the best dressed, but I've always been a person that liked to dress, you know. So I did a little one, two, wasn't that major to me because it was once I've sat in my mind, okay, I show up. I went to the house though and spent probably $30 on what I wore altogether. And I already had majority of the stuff. I already had my forces. I already had my shoes. I already had my shorts. I already had the purse. I had the bra. All I bought was the socks, the big shirt, and the shades. And that's it. That's all I bought. But you know, I could say, like I said, I enjoyed the time that I spent with the people who really wanted me to be there. But as I'm scrolling on Instagram tonight, come across a video that say, being an adult, sometimes you're going to have to disappoint people because you're not going to be able to show up the same way you always showed up in the past. You're not going to always be able to people please and just be that person that everybody else wants you to be. And I feel like in that moment, the fact that I went, I was still being that same person that everybody expected for me to be. Everybody expect for Nikki to show up for everybody because that's what I've always done. I've always went to every event, being happy, enjoying myself. What I didn't do, what I'm saying, was dance and try to engage with everybody. I didn't do that, what I'm saying. But I just was there. That's why I said it really wasn't the point of me just being there because, I really wouldn't. I knew I wasn't going to engage with everybody. I went around and spoke to people, but just engaging with everybody, no. And so, I like I said, this video, and it always, like, God to me always speaks to me. And it's like, I'm not going to be able to, me being who I am and who I'm trying to become, I'm not going to be able to be that girl that everybody wanted me to be or expect for me to be. And I'm okay because me, really, honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. It's just when I get, it's just like doing it for other folks, And it's always about, you know, oh, you ain't gonna, what I was hearing. You ain't gonna come, you actually ain't gonna come. Come for me, come, da da da. And I'll be like, but, really, what about me? Everybody wants you to do something for them, but they don't understand the hurt and pain that you feel because everybody is on two different levels in life. I could say, like I talked to one of my aunts, the aunts, that I pretty much went for, and she would say, well, you know what I'm saying? You can't worry about it. You can't worry about it. And that's the thing about it. I'm not worried about it. But that don't mean I have to continue to be around it. It's the point that I'm trying to make. And it's like, when I'm trying to make these points to people, they always try to find a reason for you to continue to show up for people who ain't gonna really show up for you. Like, I know if it was my birthday party and I gave invite, excuse me, y'all. So I think it was my dog. Excuse me, but I just know if it was my birthday party and I gave invites, I know people just wouldn't show up for me. The people who I showed up for wouldn't show up for me. They understand I don't want to. But like I said, I'm disappointed in myself because I went. I knew when it was time to go, it was time to go. I wasn't ready to hang out and chill with him no more. You know, to me, I signed up because, I said I started playing spades and stuff. And my cousin that I've been cool with for years, we always played spades together and stuff like that. So we played, spades. And so, time went on. So just laughing and joking with people. But then once the party was over, the DJ was leaving. I say probably 1:30, 2 o'clock. Everybody started sitting around. I'm like, well, it's time for me to go, you know. And it ain't no time for me to just sit here and talk. What are we doing that for? You're like, I got a husband to go home to. I ain't trying to sit here and talk. So it was that for me. It was that for me. Like I said, y'all, I'm disappointed in myself, and I'm trying to say that because I feel like I done did for folks. Tomorrow actually starts a new chapter for me. Actually, I actually enrolled in school, supposed to start tomorrow, but I got some things that I need to handle. So I'm gonna try to handle that and see. But if not, if I can't seem to get it that way, then I'm going to go a different route. But um, I'm still gonna try to, you know, focus more on myself and do more for me than I've ever done. And that's what, this the 5th month, but June, I would say the next half of this year, but it's May still. So I would say the rest of this year is just really basically for me. It's for me. So y'all, I'm disappointed in myself. I went to that party, but I feel like I feel like a part of me is now like I can really let go of trying to show up for people because I know I ain't on other party. Probably about my cousin that I'm close to. Her birthday is in July. She may have a party. You know what I'm saying? And I usually do show up for hers. But if I do, um, if I don't, you know what I'm saying? But usually I do. I know telling she haven't said anything about the parties. I don't know if she gonna do it. But I usually show up for hers. But other than that, I don't know. I ain't got to really worry about nobody else inviting me nowhere else this year. So it's pretty much for me at this point. It's for me. It's for me. So I thank y'all. I wanna I'm gonna go ahead and end my video. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying, if this video seemed a little, down. I'm trying to really keep my voice down because I got my husband asleep in the room right there. Or whatever. So I'm trying to keep it down. But I would like to thank all my new subscribers. Y'all really turning me up because I really didn't think as many people would subscribe to my channel. You know what I'm saying? I honestly I didn't know. You know, I just didn't know. I was hopeful, but I didn't know. And I thank y'all, all 86, all 86. So yeah. But like I said, y'all, I want to do more on my channel. Your girl just gotta learn to not just video record, but actually when I'm going throughout my day, pick up the phone and record it. I be doing stuff, but I don't know why I don't pick up the phone and record it. But I'm gonna start. So y'all can see that I be doing other stuff. So, whew, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and end my video right now, y'all, because I need to really get some sleep. And I ain't trying to disturb the house. And but y'all have an awesome night. I hope y'all have a marvelous week. And I wish that, I pray that anything that anybody that's watching my videos is hopeful for, is praying for, that you receive all that God has for you and all that you're actually praying for. Because, I do see that people, that we have to be in community with each other, you know. And I'm not sure about anybody else, but I'm a positive person. And even if I'm not getting everything I want, that don't mean I don't wish it for nobody else, for anybody else, you know what I'm saying? So I won't say I'm not getting everyone because y'all, I'm living in a blessing. I'm living in something that I prayed for, you know. I really am. Since I was a child, I really am. So I have to start living in that and not just letting those days go by me. But like I said, y'all have an awesome and marvelous week. And I will see you guys later. Like I said, at Dear Diary, this is not a this is not the end. This is a see you later. And I wish you all a very good night. See you later. Bye.